Hello YouTube, Mimi's Life here. So this video is gonna be about my eyes, because why not? So I've been home for the past month because Christmas break, super pumped. I can't wait to go back. I go back in 3 days. So ready. But so anyway, one of my major things that I did while I was on my break is get my eye exam. So right now, if I start breathing weird or just look a little frustrated, it's because right now my eye is twitching. It's fine, but it's bothering me, and this is actually why I decided to do this video. So anyway, I'm not wearing any makeup on my eyes right now either, but so I got my eye exam, and the first thing I noticed was that first off, I'm an adult now, so I had to sign all of my paperwork and stuff, and I didn't have anyone going with me. So this was my first personal eye exam where I was in there by myself with the technicians and the doctor. And then, so aside from that, technology has become freaking great. Now, I was super worried about them having to dilate my eyes because I've read up on it and my parents have both had their eyes dilated. And the reason they do that is to take picture, or to see inside your eye to see if you have any eye diseases or anything, to make sure that there's no eye cancer or anything. And I was really worried about it because the way that dilation works is that they put eye drops in your eyes that make your eyes insanely sensitive to light. And for me, my eyes are already very sensitive because of how light they are. And so I was really worried because the dilation also makes your eyes very blurry. And I am terrified of not being able to see very well because I am very vision oriented. And so I was really scared that they were going to have to dilate my eyes because in light-eyed people, dilation can last almost 8 hours. And that is not a good idea because anxiety. And so I was super happy that they had a digital eye imaging system. And this was the most technologically advanced eye exam I've had. I've only had 2. My first one was very primitive and no technology. Oh my God. And it was really neat. So I've had my glasses for 2 years, and as you can see on this lens specifically, it is disgusting. It's scratched. It's so bad. And so I got my eye exam, and I go in to the actual exam room where they're actually testing my vision. And this guy looks at my, they took a picture of my glasses, figured out what my prescription was, and set their, vision goggle thingies to my prescription, which I thought was the coolest freaking thing ever. And then we continued to test from there. And once this woman finished testing my eyes, the technician had left, and so the doctor came in, and she started, doing my vision test and regularly read the lowest line that you can. And I did horribly, I can tell you that right now, because after she corrected my glasses, so the vision in my left eye has gotten better, and the vision in my right eye I think may have gotten worse. I don't know. And so after she found my new prescription, she went over to this giant box of lenses, just lenses, put my prescription together and set it on my face and goes, "This is what your new prescription looks like." And I was so pumped because it looked so much better and clean, and I was like, oh, yes. And she goes, "This will help you see, the letters C, H, and, I think a couple of other, numbers easier." Because the way that my vision works is that it blurs the outside of letters and stuff and makes it very hard for me to read. So, C's, Q's, and stuff like that are really blurred and sometimes don't even look like a Q would look like an O to me, or a D, and, a C would look like an O. So, it is kind of tricky. Oh my God. And so I got my lenses, and I had already had a pair of frames picked out because we had gone to look earlier, thinking that I would also get an appointment that day, but we didn't. And so I picked out a pair, and they had it at the lens crafters that I went to. And so I got out of my exam, we picked up the lenses, or the frames that I wanted, and we went over to one of the tables that they have to fit the glasses and figure out what kind of lenses you need. And so we get over there, and this woman comes up. She was really nice and really funny. I liked her, but I also was really upset. Now, I had been looking forward to getting my new glasses that entire week, which was last week, And I was like super excited about it because I was getting really annoyed with my current glasses that I have right now. Like, yes, they look adorable, but they're all scratched and blurry, and I wanted to change. So, and it's the last pair that my mom is buying for me. And so we get there, and she starts talking to me about these blue light dampening lenses for like people who use their phones and computers a lot. For me, that's really helpful because, first off, a lot of my mental issue coping methods are digital, and I'm in college and a lot of our stuff is digital. So that was super helpful. And then she goes and checks to see if they have that lens. Lo and behold, they didn't. And I was definitely upset about it. Like, I wasn't like, oh, no, it's the end of the world. I was really upset, which is totally normal. And right now I'm definitely feeling definitely I had every right to be upset because right now I'm not happy. But, so the ones that they did have that would fit my glasses were the glare canceling ones. Now, I don't drive right now because I don't have a car to drive, and I live on campus at school. So, yeah. So I looked at my mom like, can we just get those? And my mom goes, I'm not going to spend all this money on something that you don't actually need. I want you to get the right glasses. So eventually I gave in and just said, all right, fine, whatever. Now, they said that the lenses would take about a week or two to get there, which she said that they're supposed to tell us that it could take 2 weeks, but it usually doesn't. And I was immediately like, well, crap, because I'm not going to have my glasses before I go to school. And they said they would send me a text when my glasses got there and were ready for me to get. And if they don't get there before a Saturday, then they're going to ship them to school for me. And I'm really upset about that because as of right now, because I've been wearing the wrong prescription, I've been getting really bad migraines. And as I've mentioned, my eye's twitching. You probably can't see it very well, but like it's twitching all right here. And I just like, oh my God, I want to cry about it. Like, it doesn't hurt or anything. It's just uncomfortable. And so like, I'm just like praying that it like stops or that they text me like today or something saying, hey, we have your glasses, because I just want my new glasses. It's been interrupting my sleep as well, which is not fun. Yeah, it's just not a fun time. Oh God, sorry about that. And like yesterday, it didn't bother me at all, which was great because I was out with my girlfriend and her family. And yeah, that would have sucked really bad. But like, eyes are fun. But one of my favorite things about the exam was that the doctor doing my, like, checking my eyes and stuff, she looked at my scans from my retinal, like, imaging stuff and goes, oh my God, your eyes are beautiful. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Knowing that she was not talking about, like, the visible portion of my eye. She was talking about like the inside of my eye, like the veins and muscles, and she's like pointing out all this stuff to me. She's like, and those are the veins in your eyes and like the muscles around it. And like, she was so interested and like, I couldn't help but giggle. It was the cutest thing ever. But it was also nice to know that like I had someone that actually cared about my eyes doing my exam. Like, it wasn't just like, oh yeah, you're fine, whatever. She was truly, genuinely interested in the health of my eyes. And that was the first time that someone had complimented on something being completely innocent, not just like, oh my God, you have beautiful eyes. Like, you have, like, healthy, beautiful eyes. Like, I love it when that happens. Like, people do that with my veins in my arm because I've had to get blood drawn before, and I have very, very prominent veins in my arm. And every time they see my arm, they're like, oh my God, your veins are beautiful. And I'm like, I know. And I used to hate that, but now, like, that I know people have to stick needles in there, I'm like, yeah, I know they're beautiful. So yeah, I was like super pumped about that. My eyes are healthy. My left eye's getting better. I'm like, oh yeah. So I'm going to end this video here because my eye twitching is getting really annoying and I have to go shuffle the back deck now. But yeah, so like, subscribe, favorite, do whatever the heck you need to do, and I will see you guys later. Bye!